you ever get the feeling that there's someone missing from your life? I'm Meeka, and I've been told that life is better in the Biodome. The Biodome is the best place for me. I haven't found any accepted reason to deny that. It is a perfect ecosystem, designed and maintained by nature, God, and the Libra Corporation. It's been exactly 1 year since I was promoted to biomechanics officer and transferred to the Biodome. Growing up with a father in the military, moving constantly, I formed a tradition. Any time a home lasted to its first anniversary, I'd celebrate by launching a firework into the sky. But I'm not permitted to leave the Biodome, and fireworks aren't allowed inside. Anything flammable is a threat to its ecosystem. The forest has survived hundreds of years, but is a fragile thing, and every worker is trained to carefully maintain it. I didn't apply for the position of biomechanics officer. I was selected when they sensed a natural aptitude in me. Before this, I was a flora physician. It was my job to study a local flora, nurture damaged specimen back to health, and protect and preserve endangered species. That was where I met him. I can't remember his name anymore. Before I began my new position, they modified me with the latest biomechanical enhancements. There was the cybernetic eye, programmed to recognize and analyze life forms based on Libra Corporation's data. The cybernetic arm, programmed to experience touch and sensation through the filter of scientific observation. And the cybernetic brain implant, programmed to process information and inform decision-making in accordance with the corporation's mission. The brain implant programming not only included downloading data necessary to perform my new role, but deleting unnecessary data related to my old role. Their technology was proficient in erasing hard data, like his name and occupation, but it had difficulty erasing soft data, like the way it felt when his eyes met mine. They attempted transplanting a cybernetic heart, but my body rejected it. I wasn't told the intended purpose of that transplant. I wonder, if it had succeeded, what would I have lost?
So wait, all these enhancements they've done, are they new for this specific role? Like, when we were the flora expert, did we still have our normal eye and everything? Because, god damn, that's definitely some intense requirements for the job.
My human eye and arm lost their senses. I can move them, but I can't see or feel with them. That processing power has been redirected to their cybernetic counterparts. The biosurgeon from Libra assured me it's a worthy price to pay. Maybe it is for those parts. But what is the price of losing your human heart? I would ask, but I know they wouldn't answer. They won't even tell me exactly what the purpose of the biomechanics officer is. The role is a series of motions and tasks, with no clear end goals, at least not any that I can identify. I had purpose as a flora physician, passion for the work I did, but I'm told this job is better, and I haven't found any accepted reason to deny that. The fate of entire species no longer rests in my hands. I no longer have to fight for a dying florae ability to exist in this world. This is a comfortable, easy job. There's a clear set of instructions to follow and a safe, predictable working environment. What does it matter that there isn't a purpose? When there isn't hardship either, it's a worthy price to pay. He is a worthy price to pay. That feeling when his eyes met mine was fleeting. It was only a temporary reality, a dream. I don't live in the clouds anymore. I walk the earth, and it doesn't fall out beneath my feet. The sun is setting by the time I finish work and return to my cabin in the Biodome. I have very few possessions that aren't property of the corporation. That's why I immediately notice the 3 new items on my desk. The first item is a letter. I sit at my desk and scan it. Something about the handwriting seems familiar.
Dear Marcus, it's been 1 year since your transfer. I can never forget that day. Our department hasn't been the same without you. I haven't been the same. I came to visit you once. My key card doesn't allow access to the Biodome, so I had to steal one from a security guard. I had to steal it again to deliver this letter. I would have been fired if they found out, or worse, but I didn't care. I would have done anything to see you. I found you cataloging flowers by a lake. You didn't even recognize me. I was so devastated. I didn't know what to do or say. I just pretended to be any ordinary researcher and left. They programmed me out of your memory, didn't they? I can't believe they went as far as biomechanical modification. How could anyone want to change you anyway? You were perfect, the way you were. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything to stop them. By the time I found out what they were planning, it was already too late. I'm getting ahead of myself. You probably still don't know who I am, do you? This letter must sound pretty strange. Even after all this time, though, I haven't forgotten a thing about you. I can still picture your face perfectly when I close my eyes. It's hard for me to accept a reality where you can't remember mine. That's why I'm writing to you instead of saying this face to face. I don't think I could survive you looking at me like a stranger again. I spoke to the biosurgeon, and he told me that when a person is deleted from someone's memories through cybernetics, vestiges of that person remain, like a phantom haunting their memory. Maybe this letter will help you start to remember me. But even if it doesn't, even if I'm forever a phantom, I'll be your phantom. Either way, I wanted to give you a present. It won't light up the sky, but I hope it'll brighten your day. Happy anniversary, Zachariah.
The second item is a lighter, engraved with the letters Z-E. And the third item is a sparkler. Aww.
I will admit, the whole giving us a sparkle thing, that was really sweet. I mean, it was to replace the firework, right? But I feel like the whole I'll be your phantom forever is kind of a double-edged sword, right? I mean, in a way, it's sweet, you'll never get rid of me, but at the same sense, he'll never get those memories back either. So it then kind of feels like pouring salt into a wound kind of situation. For both of them, to be honest. Also, you've got to wonder, so they've added all these biomechanical parts onto me. Am I now connected to their systems? Like, can they see everything that I see through my eyes? Now, can they see this letter that I've just received? Because Zachariah clearly said that he wasn't supposed to be, like, writing or being in this area. And he admitted it in the letter, so the company can now see that. He could get in a lot of trouble. Like, there's part of me that's like, this whole conspiracy theory, like, did they actually promote me and send me out here because of the relationship between us and Zachariah? Like, do they for some reason just not want that? They want us to be only focused on the work? I mean, it is rather suspicious that they moved me over and immediately made me into a cyborg. That's essentially the only thing we've got now is the corporation. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to believe a corporation is like the big bad of this game. I'd be interested to see more about it, to be honest. Well, I hope you enjoyed your time here. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. And that was Speak Day, and I'll catch you next time, guys.